Welcome back to the channel. Last time, on part 2, we just met Stella. She got us in this diner. She's talking that good shit. I already know she's about to be annoying with a capital A, but let's just see what shenanigans she has for us today while we get into part 3. So this is where we last left off. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Oops, sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Isn't that just a worse Bigfoot? It's definitely one of the lesser ape-type cryptids, and one of the smellier, according to some sources. They say you should be able to smell it before you see it. I don't know about you, but I find the idea of discovering something pretty previously unknown to be excitement enough, even if it's just worse Bigfoot. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one with her playing a tug of war with her dog. And I've left no stone unturned. I decided it was worth investigating. What do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side, through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more, I'm in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started a channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She means me. Like, girl, don't burn me into your shenanigans. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going to look for the skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man. That sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swim by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. I'm not your pal. I'm not your pal. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week, and here you go inviting me places. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how much I should commit to doing this week. That's fair. But if you find you have the time, he'd love to meet you, and I think you'd get along. But we can talk about making friendship plans later. For now, we've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up in the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Ooh, let's leave a generous tip for Avery. Because again, Avery is supposed to be our boo that we're going to be hanging out. We're going to be getting Avery. We're going to go after Ave Stirs. That's who we're going to go after. We leave a $5 bill. Nice, pretty nice for a biscuit, for a $1 biscuit and a $1 coffee. Honestly, it may have actually been like more than $5. So if like the way inflation is running, The biscuit is like $3 and a coffee is like $4. The whole meal is technically $7. So $5 seems pretty generous since it's free. You throw the bill out before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Everyone will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you, following close behind. It had been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel... Whenever I'm out in the woods, whenever I am out in the woods or just around nature, or what do people call it? Forest bathing. It's always very like calm and serene when you're in the woods. Like it always leaves you to be relaxed. I don't know what it is. The beach and the forest. Maybe it's because we're around so much like natural shit that it's happening, but we'll see. Feels strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. The past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer's the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change like normalcy is stored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Okay, so this is a nice time to get involved with Stella, or just to see what the fuck her deal is. Oh god, my hair, my eye. It's a nice time to see what is good with Stella, what her deal is, and why she feels like pulling strangers into the woods with her. Like to get free labor. I don't work for free. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain any mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff, and never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or creaky floorboard. When it's all said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out here who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, jeez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that junk's just bunk, am I right? So for someone who hunts cryptids, she's very, skeptic. She's more of a skeptic than I guess she realized, but like, you know, I like the fact that a cryptid hunter is skeptic and it's not just everything's a simulation type of thing. All right, what about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see the UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ooh, my ear itchy. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. I actually do believe aliens are real. Heck yeah, aliens are real. Nice, I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky. Then this metallic like egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never even been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true, I'm convinced. Like, she doesn't need to convince me. I know that there's aliens. Makes sense to me. For sure. And even if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. I believe you. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. You know, whenever I see a question like that, it's a sense of foreshadowing or foreboding. And yeah, I don't like foreshadowings or forebodings into my shits. I feel like just don't... I don't want to die on this. I don't want Stella to die either. Or Gretchen. Let me think. There was that one time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. God damn. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. And his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of Wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the Wampus cats are actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside bored to tears, last as she is not. As if I made sure to give those pesky little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did, and I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. I believe you, Gretchen. I believe you, Gretchen. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juices baths later, I was right as rain. Still, it could have been a lot worse. This is why I don't go into the wilderness, like deep woods, because that's scary. Oh, and there's a time I accidentally stumbled to old Duke property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. What the fuck? That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, tetanus lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Oh my god. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Did you hear that? I guess our talking time with Stella is done. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for out here? Skunky? Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You are... Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head back in town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be appreciative of a couple of fools with a camera to scare away of the most sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You seeing anything like that recently? Look at her face. Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put the damn camera down. Alright, Duke is annoying me. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I can help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know how I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chungabungas or whatever have you. Something been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose any more than that. Sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now, see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, wherever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, dude, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You have been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky, of course, but you wouldn't find any one of them not tracking. And I know for a fact that's what been getting at my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since 1990s, and even those were iffy. Girl, that's true. It's true, the mountain lions are out here seriously. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out here on your own YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts have been 100% confirmed. Yeah, Appalachian cougars or some kind of far-fetched fantasy made by geezers like me? You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people posting on your video. Call me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of the woods that door. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods at night. I'm not gonna argue with him. He has a shotgun. I'm not arguing with him. Don't butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. Duke, you're just wasting your time. Give us one night out here so to see what we can find. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Yeah, right. You'll get some shaky footage of Raccoon and claim it's a heretofore unknown creature, that heat ray vision or some such nonsense. I know what I'm looking for. And there's no way I'm backing down. But I gotta film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what that'll mean for my career. You ain't the only one with a schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty tomorrow morning. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. I'm gonna walk away because this seems like a moment between the two of them, and I'm not ready to like... This seems like a moment... Ooh! Ghost, cut this out. Ghost, cut this out, please. Ooh! Cut this, Ghost. Ah! Looking behind the camera. Let's cut this. Better? The green screen better? It's gotta be better. Yeah. Okay, so the two continue to argue about who has more pressing needs to be out in the woods. So you turn and start walking away. None of this has much to do with you, and you'd like to do anything but watching two near strangers squabble. Right. My character is very much like myself, because what the fuck? Like, why am I here? Why am I here, Stella? Shortly after you turn back to town, you hear footsteps on the trail behind you. Hey, are you alright? Arguing with Duke was a waste of time. Let's move on. Smart. And trust me, we don't want anything to worry from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone to hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. And if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Okay. All right, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Ash, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's to hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. Stay searching, Stellars. Ew. And keep digging, Gretches. Gretchen, I love this for you. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. So, I don't know. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? It's breathtaking. The air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Bretches has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Ooh, your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. What the fuck was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. You and Stella hear the footfalls of animal retreating into the woods. She reaches for her flashlight. Ew. A single deer remains behind, staring down beams of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Pain, rot, decay. Dear, let me at him. How dare he infringe about my dear Stella personal space? Let me at him. Ugh, okay. And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my. It seems I was consumed by blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatening us, or warning us. I think it was just sick. That thing on its face, I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you, though after the outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find her quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty even after her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around the woods at 17. Damn. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretchen? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack to fuel up? Then we get right into the night activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. As you settle down, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Ooh, so I actually like a snack bar. You grab a snack bar. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. Cherry's nasty. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorites, but I know that's not everyone's bag. It's a good combo. Who turned the nose up at dried cherry? Cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar, sturdy, yet soft. Thank you, thank you. I love all nuts equally. Do you, Stella? Do you? But finding the right ones for my bars have been a long process. They have been architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. Almonds and cashews are my go-tos, though. Occasionally I still experiment with pecans. It's pecans, not pecans. Pecans. They fall apart so easily, though. Anyway, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes. You and Stella settle down on overlooked snacks in hand. As the quiet of sounds evening wildlife washes over you, Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. And this is where we'll stop for right now. So that was part 3 of episode 1. I'll come back tomorrow for episode 1, part 4. I post every single day, so you're not going to be missing anything of some sort. So, you know, you feel me? You feel me? Hopefully we get all the decisions before episode 4 comes out. Holy fuck. But yes, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you think is in that abscess of that deer. Like, is it something? Is it a tumor? Is it an alien? What is it? What is it to you? Any ideas, any theories? Let me know. If you're not following me already on Twitch, please do so. It'll be somewhere on the screen. And also follow me on Twitter because I shitpost a lot. And the person of choice of my simp mode is Nanami Gojo, but Nanami. So if you're into that, let me know. I'll see y'all later. See you tomorrow for part 4.